It starts with a wizard. He's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon when seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane. When you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Hey.
I should stretch first. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Dungeons and the Dragons with the Flagons and the Slayers.
Heyo.
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 I don't know if Zach heard that, Caleb, because
No, I think he
you're
unmuted
still
me.
muted.
I think he unmuted me.
I don't think he did.
I did.
Anyway.
I finished the
It's gonna
dice
be-
stuff.
Really hard to play.
Yeah,
D&D.
it would be.
Into the bit.
Even though I do think, like, if there's some fun stuff you could do with it. Anyway, well, whatever. I'm trying to stay focused to this evening.
Sirus goes deaf.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We're playing D&D. In case you missed last week, the party made it to an Underdark city, which they actually don't know the name of yet. They haven't really thought to ask, I guess.
We didn't get that far. It was a very quick turnaround.
I guarantee you, now one of them is gonna, like, I bet it's gonna be Brady. He's gonna be like, okay, I know all this is going on. I turn to the closest NPC. Hey, what's the name of this place?
Where am I?
So, the party attended a parade that looked to be some sort of renewal ritual, and the High Priestess of Loth was shot by a big pew-pew, because I don't know what gets demonetized on YouTube anymore.
Everything.
The party tried to stop it, didn't work. Sirus in the scramble got the scepter and started running to the temple after being mildly told by a strange, Loth-like woman that he envisioned when picking up the scepter. But the rest of the party is still kind of dealing with the fallout of the big shooting and all that fun stuff. And that will be where we begin tonight's session. So, Thea, make a perception check for me.
Dice aren't ready for shit.
I haven't figured out which ones are good yet.
Not the dice.
Math numbers.
27.
27. You notice, in all of the, like, just chaos, you notice a small orb that's kind of floating, almost kind of like a drone. It's kind of floating over, kind of looking down at you.
Like a scrying orb.
Yeah,
There's no way to discern where that's like who that's coming from, is there?
No, not really. No.
Can I cast Dispel Magic on it?
Sure. Let me double check.
Just fuck that.
Checking out my books. The heck? Where is it in the player's handbook?
Kirby.
Weird. Hang on just a second, guys.
What looking for?
Dispel magic.
Oh, it dispels magic.
Oh, really?
Jacob, I'd like to turn to the nearest townsperson and ask him.
No. First of all, you stole Brady's thunder.
I would like to perceive a town sign.
Whoa, Jacob, you assumed that Brady was going to be able to do
because
that.
Zygon as a character would 100% do that.
Yeah.
Animus is still role-playing Zygon's son, like father, like son.
That's my boy.
That's my boy asking random strangers where he is.
I also definitely did not switch this.
That's old man's memory.
Okay, Thea, make a spell casting ability check, please.
Candy.
What book is this found in? Because it is.
Do I just add my wisdom modifier or like my spell attack?
It'd be your spell casting ability, so it'd be wisdom plus proficiency.
What levels dispel magic?
3.
Dispel magic is a 3rd level abjuration spell.
I have it in my thing.
Well, I rolled a 16 plus 6 is 24 plus proficiency is something.
You shoot out this dispel magic, and you see the orb just kind of like fade, like almost turn into dust.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and Animus, as you go to ask one.
I'm not actually gonna do it. I'm not actually gonna do it.
Okay. I wanted to see if he committed.
No.
All right.
No one's committing to it.
Commit to bits, guys.
I would like to say, Jacob, if I pick up on it
and.
from some sort of sign, I would like to know. Like,
Okay, steal my idea.
Yeah. No, I took your advice and used it because it was a good idea.
Yeah.
Insert
Caleb
name here does not like signs.
and they don't do signs.
Welcome to our town. We don't like to put it on signs.
Make an investigation check.
Can it just be perception?
No, make an investigation check.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 14. That's not too bad.
14.
Just look for a sign.
In the chaos of everything, you go to kind of try and figure out where you are, and you actually get shoved over as someone's trying to run away from this commotion. You take.
Oh.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
So fun. That's
as
really
you
fun.
fall on your backside.
I don't know if I deserve that, but I'll take it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. You know what you did.
Someone else look at where the fuck we are.
Somebody look for the signs, please.
Brady, Brady, do the thing so that we can get this over with.
It's like Looney Tunes.
Brady,
hat now.
All right.
Can I pull out my binoculars?
Like we're watching an episode of Dora. So,
do you see the sign?
Do you see the sign?
Where are we?
I need everyone but Sirus to make a perception check.
Did I go through the portal, Jacob?
There was no portal.
Linares opened up a portal.
Oh yeah, the door. Yeah, you went further down the street, but like it's not like a portal to another dimension.
18 for me.
18.
19.
Okay.
28.
28.
Starting off with horrible rolls. May have to switch my dice already.
Perception.
That's why you gotta pre-roll them.
I know, I should have pre-rolled.
21.
Okay. So, as you all are kind of looking around, you notice these, like, large bat-like creatures are starting to circle above you guys. and they're getting lower and lower. And those of you that rolled above a 20 perception, you see that there are riders on the backs of these large bat creatures.
On the storm?
So are we
Riders
on our way
on the
following?
storm.
Are we following Sirus down the street, basically?
As of right now, like, so while Sirus is running, you guys are trying to get your bearings and see if there's like any other enemies that you might need to come up against.
Okay.
You see the young woman whose sister has just been killed, still kind of crying and mourning, and you see like the ground underneath where they are is starting to crack and kind of bubble, almost like there's like this black energy that's starting to kind of come out from underneath the ground and start to crack the cobblestone that they're on.
Oh boy.
Has it been more than a minute since she died?
No. Well, how many rounds did you
I'm
guys
gonna
do?
walk over to the girl
No, it is not.
Do we want to revive?
as far as I can, because I know there's a wall of force. Well, I don't know that, but
Okay.
if I walk into it, am I gonna take damage?
I think it's visible. Because
You
it's
can-
like a
it's
swirl.
It's like glass, pretty much.
It's like a
like a-
swirling, like
Thing of glass.
like
pretty
wind.
much. Yeah. Wall of
I'm
force
gonna-
and wall of wind are two different things.
Yeah, they
Wall
look.
of force is like a transparent. Anyway, it's like plexiglass, basically.
Tell us.
Gotcha. I'm gonna walk over and just be like, say to the girl, "You let me in, I can bring her back."
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
You. God damn it! I rolled a 2 and a natural 20.
Oh yeah, but that was a 2. So, you see
Not just a 2, it was a 4.
a 4.
Yeah,
So
that-
as you say this, the ground begins to crack even more. And you see tears are just streaming down her face. And her eyes are glowing with like this very deep purple energy.
And I'll pull out a diamond. I know I have one.
Okay.
I don't know how to convince you, but I'm here to help.
Okay, so what is everybody else doing while Thea is trying to do this?
I'd like
I'm
to
running.
alter
Yes.
self.
Where are
Sirus.
the bats headed towards Sirus?
You see 2 of them are flying after him, and you see that there's 3 others that are kind of coming down, and you see 2 of them have like landed onto the roofs of these buildings, and then another one is landing in the street. And he's about probably about 20 feet from you.
I'd like
So
to.
is he like
Should I ask him where we are?
If you
As you yell
want
down
to.
the street.
Hey, where is this? What's everybody doing?
What did Hunter say?
Hunter ask a question.
yeah, so is Sirius just like sprinting away?
Yeah, Sirus
Okay.
is just going as fast as he can to the temple in the center of the city.
And he still has haste, right?
Yes, I think once you cast it, it's on the person. There's no like you don't have to be close to them. So yeah, it's
Is there
Yeah,
a
yeah.
concentration?
It just goes on for like I think 10
It's a
minutes.
minute.
1 minute, okay.
I believe it's a minute. Yeah,
Oh.
I will.
And is he doing well? Like no one's gaining on him or anything? Because he's pretty fucking fast.
You
Right?
can't really tell. He's too far away now to
Fast
see.
as fuck.
He's too far away to see. Well, what spell do I have? I can just fuck up your day.
Yeah, it
Jacob.
lasts a minute.
Is it concentration or is it just you get it?
It's concentration.
It's concentration.
So
The people.
oh, I
on
should have
the
had
back
Anzu roll
Yeah,
on concentration.
we
when
both
he
flew
bashed
through a
that
wall.
You know what? I, as a DM, missed it, and that is my fault. So I will allow. I will say Anzu succeeded on his concentration. Anyway,
The dudes on the bat going for him, are they pretty close to each other?
they're probably within like the bat wingspan is about 20 feet, so
Damn,
they're
these
not
pretty
like
bad.
wingtip to wingtip. They've got about like 5 feet in between the two of them. It's Birdie. Birdie says that's food.
Ew.
If there's only two of them, can I like position a fireball to be between them?
You sure can.
Yeah.
Does a fireball have to hit impact?
Okay. Anzu, make a spell attack for me, please.
No birdie.
No, it's a. What is it?
Roll a d20 and add your spell attack modifier.
I thought they have to do a dex save.
Is Fireball a dex save?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it is.
Fireball is a dex save, you're right. I was thinking of Firebolt.
It's okay.
Birdie, stop.
They're just bats.
What's your spell save DC?
Freaking bats.
20.
20. They both succeed, so they both take half damage.
Fuck. Alright.
So, Anzu, as all of this chaos is going on, you fire a giant fireball up into the sky. Well, there isn't sky because it's a big cave, but up into the air. And you see it explode out and light this entire area. And it almost is like there's a sun, like the sun is finally reaching this city. Go ahead and roll damage.
47.
47 halved to 20.
3,
24? Because damage rounds up.
then 24, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they both take 24 points of damage, including the bats. You see one of the bats kind of like falter for a second, and you see the rider on top. You see kind of looks back, and they're a pretty far distance at this point. And then you see one of the riders that is on top of a roof. He leaps off. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ready.
Anzu, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 5.
A 5. Okay. So this guard jumps down and pins you down to your back, and then pulls out these manacles and clasps them on your wrists. So your hands are behind your back now, and they just have their knee like in between your shoulder blades.
Can someone stop them from killing me?
Am I close enough to see that happening?
Yeah, you do see that happen. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna... Oh boy. What can I do? I'm gonna cast Freedom of Movement on you. Wait, do I have to go over and touch him to do that?
Is it a touch spell?
I don't know, that's what I'm asking. Don't answer my question with a question.
Why shouldn't I?
I hate this.
That's because I don't like...
Jacob, I'd like to turn to the nearest town person.
Most of them have cleared out by now, and the ones that haven't cleared out, you see a bunch of
I'd like to just start screaming down alleyways. Where are we?
Where is this? You see a few of the people who are like injured are being attended to by younger looking drow women who are probably in their like equivalency, probably like they look like teenagers basically, like 16, 17. And they're all kind of healing. You see a few of them have gotten around the ring of the wall of force.
I got.
It is a touch spell.
I got.
It is a touch
thrown...
spell.
Yeah, well, can I run over to him and try to touch him?
You certainly can try.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna try.
Okay. You should make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Can I cast resistance on myself?
I don't know how that will be very helpful, but you can certainly do it if you want.
Okay. It will be very helpful. For once. It'll be the only time. Alright. Uh, 19.
That is a failure.
God damn you.
I have a plus
Fuck you,
5
Jacob.
on my dex. So as you're running to go help Anzu, the other guard that's on top jumps off of his mount and does the same thing to you and lands on top of you. And before you can do anything, clasps manacles around your wrists.
Then I'm gonna touch myself and cast freedom movement on myself.
Okay, you go to try and cast the spell, nothing happens.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck that. Do I lose the spell?
Unfortunate.
You do.
Okay.
So, as this is going on, as Anzu and Thea are being arrested,
Where is that happening?
kind of down an alley. So
Is that down the south alley, or is that
Yeah,
down
the
the
south
alley that
alley.
Linares and Zygon were?
No.
Which
it's
is
down
the
south
west alley.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're south where that bar
Yeah.
is, and then you guys are still Zygon, Linares, and you are still kind of together.
Okay, I'm stumbling. I got thrown through a wall, losing my alter self.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of stumble out of said. I
He
think
looks
it
a
was,
little punch drunk.
I think
He's
it. I'm pretty sure it was a.
Does anyone know the
like a
number
blacksmith?
of that bus?
Like some
Yeah,
blacksmith.
you were in like a little blacksmithy.
I'm gonna kind of like shake it off, like look around, and then I'm gonna see Zygon and Linares there. I don't really see anyone else because I can't see down the alley they're
Yeah,
down.
you can't see the other two.
I'm gonna alter self
Zygon,
to.
you and Linares both saw Thea run down that alley though, after she tried to help with the priestess.
Before I leave cover of this, I want to alter self to look like a brother of Zygon.
Okay.
Very similar in look.
So you're gonna be tall. You're gonna be as tall.
I'll be a little shorter. I can
Okay.
I can add a little height as
You
long
can
as I
add
stay
height.
as long as I stay medium in size,
You
which
can
means
add height, but like if someone like goes to like shake your hand or something, it's not gonna line up.
I'm not gonna add a lot of height. I will add
Okay.
like I'll be like around like let's say like 5, like add like 6 inches or so, so 5'6", 5'7".
5, yeah.
That's a
Okay.
lot.
Yeah.
I'll just look like the little brother
Okay.
of Zygon.
Okay.
Adults dress similarly though, so
Do we still have eyes on Sirus, or is he long down?
He's over the hill. Yeah, you guys can't see him anymore.
would you say
You're
he's
just
running up that hill?
No. I would say he's going the distance though. He's going for speed.
God damn it.
Best
Uh,
of luck.
Okay. So as you guys are all trying to figure out what's going on, the guard that landed on the street has dismounted. You see he takes his helmet off and puts it under his arm. He is a drow in... He's starting to kind of have crow's feet around his eyes and kind of like frown lines around his mouth. Just like, he looks like he is always stressed and he's always like kind of kind of glaring. His eyes are always kind of like narrowed. He comes over to the three of you. Do you care to explain why you're not running away while everyone else is?
I'm still staggering like out of the building.
Wait, with these manacles on, do I look like myself again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You and Anzu.
As he asks that question, and I'm just kind of like leaning up against the wall, I'm just gonna alter self to make a little bit of blood look like it's dripping off, and I'm also just gonna keep looking dazed and leaning up against the wall and try to blend into everyone else, because I haven't really gone over to Zygon and Linares yet.
Okay. So Zygon, he's addressing you. Can you explain why a few of your compatriots are lying in the dirt only a few feet away?
Patriots. You gotta be. I don't know who you're talking about.
Don't play dumb with me. I've seen many things. And you see his eyes kind of like glimmer for like a half second.
Oh no.
It's not Shavira. I know what you're thinking.
No, I'm thinking he has that magical ability to see through illusions.
But you see his eyes kind of gleam, like almost like the light catches them in a weird way. You can drop the charade. I know that you had something to do with this.
It's a bold accusation to make.
Where's your friend running to?
Which friend? You said all my friends are here on the ground.
I don't have time for this. He snaps his fingers, and you see two guards literally come out of the shadows.
Oh no.
And they come over with manacles in their hands. And they're going to cuff you.
Oh no.
Are you going to allow it? You see Linares just kind of shrugs and puts out her hands, and they clamp down on her. And you see the illusion fades away.
Yeah. Well, if she's not going to raise a fuss, I'm not going to. Yeah.
Okay.
Have we done a short rest anytime recently?
No.
I don't remember.
If nothing wrong. I'm
just
a simple drow.
As you say that, the illusion fades away, and you're clearly not a drow.
Did I use conjure animals, or did I use shape change? Have I used shape change during this mission?
Yes. I believe you have, yeah.
Have I used it twice?
I think you've only used it once.
Caleb, isn't that something you're supposed to keep?
I usually do, but I don't have it. I don't have it
backup,
marked, which means I don't think I've used it. I think I only used conjure animals, and I used it to jump on the backs of these guys, of those birds that I made. I'll say I've used one, and then I'm gonna kind of like, as I'm seeing this happen, like 20 feet, 30 feet away or whatever, I'm going to kind of like stumble over towards the well. I'm gonna fall onto the other side of the well, where kind of like to where they can't see me. I'm gonna turn into a bird and I'm gonna fly.
Make a stealth check.
Add guidance to myself. 31.
Okay, so as you're kind of walking over and you stumble, as you're sitting there, you catch eye with the younger sister who you were talking to earlier. And the two of you kind of lock eyes for a second, and then you turn into a bird and begin to kind of fly off.
Okay.
What bird? Just curious, what bird?
What kind of... Have I seen any, like, distinct, like, types of birds or anything in the area? So bats...
Nope, you're in the Underdark.
Do you think bat... like, a bat then?
would be better.
I'd turn into a bat then.
Okay.
And try to fly away.
Kind of fly off.
I'd like to fly low at first, and then until I hit an alley, and then I want to start flying the direction of where Sirus went to.
Sirus was running. Okay, make a stealth check for me.
Can't add guidance on this one. I think I need to use the stealth of a bat, because it's death.
Yes.
Oh, let me get that real quick.
Bat stealth! So as Animus is doing that, they've rounded the four of you up and have sat you down on the curb. Alright, this is the guard captain that you were first accustomed to. Alright, this can go easy or hard. Tell me how many more of your assassins are around, or I will torture you for the information. Easy or hard?
0. 0 assassins.
Wait, am I there?
Yeah, all four of you.
Oh.
Which is a truthful statement.
You're talking about the ones who had all the Asmodeus nonsense?
Don't play dumb with me, girl. I know.
Yeah, girl.
I could play so much better.
Alright. If you're not going to talk here, maybe you'll talk in the precinct. Alright, round them up. And you see two guards come up and they lift the four of you up. One of them grabs Anzu and just tucks him under his shoulder like a football.
Oh no.
No.
Poor guy.
I'm fucking kick your ass.
He's just squirming.
All right. So as that's going on, Sirus, as you're running, every reflection you see this woman. Kind of gaunt features, large pointed ears, white hair that cascades down past her neck. She's just kind of watching you as you run. And as you're going, you notice two large bat creatures are tailing you in the sky. And then you see this massive explosion caused by Anzu's fireball, and then you continue to run. I need you to make a choice here. So, you can either go to the direct route, which will be faster, but more people will be along the route and it will be more dangerous, or you can try and take side streets that will most likely be safer, but will take longer, so it will be more obstacles.
I'm going straight there, direct.
Okay. I need you to make a percentage dice roll for me.
Oh boy, I don't like that. As an 82.
82. Okay. So as you're running, and these two guards get almost shot out of the sky, you notice that the city is kind of, when you saw it from above, the city is laid out kind of like a spider web. And you notice that the street kind of abruptly stops, and it goes more into like a dirt trail. Or you can take the alley that seems fine. You've also only got like about 20 seconds left of haste.
I'm gonna keep going direct.
Okay, so you shift into this kind of dirt area. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex. You said Dex. That is a 24.
24. So as you're running, the ground begins to get softer and softer until your feet are almost like sinking into it like it's mud. And as you look around, you see these large egg casings. They're kind of nestled into like this corner of the city. There's a sign. There's like a fenced-in area, and then there's a large sign above it. And you do know Undercommon now. So this is a Ettercap breeding area.
Oh, gross.
Oh no.
It looks as though this is like a business for people. Like Ettercaps are, they're useful for food and silk and mucus and acid. But as you're running, your foot begins to sink, and you see this group of Ettercaps that are kind of clambering around. And they all notice you. And they start to get close to you, and then the scepter in your hand begins to kind of pulse out. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So, this ring of black energy shoots out from the scepter, and it hits the Ettercaps, and you see them immediately begin to kind of wither and rot away, almost as if hit by large, like, necromancy magic. And you feel a chill go up your arm, almost like, when you get, like, a stinger and it, like, jolts your arm? It's like that feeling. And then you see the veins on your arm begin to go black with, like, this, like, black goo kind of going up your arm. And then you kind of brace yourself and you kind of shake it off for a second, and it recedes back into the scepter.
Don't like that.
All right, I'm going to give you the option again. Do you want to continue on straight or the alleys?
Do I know how like far away I am?
Make a survival check.
That's our ranger.
Yep, that's our ranger.
16 plus 7.
That's a 23.
23.
Math. That's good.
From the overview you got of the city, you think you're probably about a mile away, maybe 2. It's a big city, and you're running. That's another thing. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw to see if you can continue this pace. Also, the haste is done now.
Ugh, that's a 9.
A 9. You feel your lungs begin to kind of burn as you have to slow down.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of go in more of a jog, and you kind of look around you. Those 2 guards are still following you. They seem to have been slowed down by Anzu's fireball, but they're still kind of hovering after you. You also notice, as you kind of get away from this Ettercap breeding area, you notice that you're into a kind of quieter part of the city. This is where a lot of the agricultural things are done. You see a few shops here and there of like farming supplies and things of that nature. You also see a few like tea shops and produce stands, things like that. But the big thing you notice is the absence of people. There's like no one here. You don't know if it's because the city has been notified that there's like terrorists basically around, or if it's more like they were at the parade and you don't quite know.
Can I activate my wings?
Ooh.
Start flying.
You sure can.
I would like to do that.
Alright, so bronze wings come out
Yeah.
from behind you as they begin to kind of flap. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a 13.
Okay. You're a little wobbly at first. You know, it's kind of like in the first Iron Man movie when he's trying to figure out how to fly. But you get there, and you eventually kind of balance yourself, and you can fly if you wish.
I would like to stay kind of low and go through the alleys and kind of try to lose them a little bit.
All right. Ooh, okay. So as you kind of dart through this alley, you begin to kind of fly around. They are keeping up with you.
Are they gaining or just kind of?
They're gaining. They're gaining. But you might, if you go fast enough, you might be able to get there without them stopping you.
Am I catching up at all? If I'm flying straight as
you have
the crow
no
flies?
idea where he's going.
I'm just flying towards the temple, so I'm just kind of listening with blind sight to see if I can
Make
see
a perception check.
Also, my stealth was a natural 20.
Okay.
On that.
Likely story, but I'll allow it.
This far into the campaign, that's the roll that I'm gonna.
That's the one roll.
That's the one.
The wings are. It's not a spell, is it? It's just a thing.
No,
that
it's
happens?
an action that you have.
Okay.
It's like an ability, essentially.
Okay.
As long as you're wielding that bow. Or no, the wings are a different thing. The bow gives
Yeah, the
you
wings
different
were
stuff.
separate.
The wings are a different thing.
You said they are gaining on me.
Yeah.
Can I? Can I cast Conjure Barrage?
Conjure Barrage.
Well, I guess how far away are they?
They're probably about 200 feet above you.
Never mind. That is a 60-foot cone. Never mind. We'll keep going, okay. I guess.
Make a stealth check for me.
Yeah.
Jacob, is mine... So I have advantage on hearing, or basically like blind sight.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be the perception I'm rolling, or am I rolling overall perception?
You're rolling that perception, but you don't have advantage because there's so much screaming and chaos going on.
Okay.
That it's hard to hear things over each other.
That's going to be a 29.
Okay, 29. Okay. You do not... It is too far away for you to hear.
To see. If I use hearing...
You're using blind sight? So what are you
doing? I decided I'm not going to use... Since you said that the hearing would be too much, I'm going to not use the hearing blind sight. I'm going to use just a basic perception. And so I'm just... That's a 29.
Yeah, I would still say you're too far away to really hear or see or perceive Sirus, but you do know generally where he might be going.
Okay. Do I see the Bat Riders?
Yeah, you can't see them, yeah.
Okay. Do they look like they're, like, following alleyways as they fly?
They're following something.
Is that too much of a jump for me to assume that they would be flying?
Well, you saw them initially pursuing Sirus.
I did not. I was inside of the...
Well, no, you would have... You were out on the street when they...
Okay.
When they all kind of came over, so you would have seen that.
Okay. I'll fly towards them, then.
Okay. It's going to take you a lot longer to get there than it will be them. Because you are so much smaller.
I'm going to try to just go straight for the temple, then, to cut off at an intersection.
Cut them off at the paths, okay.
If I just want to say this, if it looks like they're going to beat me, like, if it looks like they're going to start, like, going down and, like, kind of almost get to a point where they are cutting off at the temple way before I get there, I'm going to let me know, and I'll probably turn into something faster.
Okay. So, Sirius, what'd you get on stealth?
29.
Okay. So as you're flying, you hear in front of you, in front of one of the alleyways, you hear a large number of footsteps.
I just hear a large number of footsteps?
Yeah, and like some... do you know Infernal? Zygon's ears perk up. Why, yes, I do.
Infernal, you do.
No.
Alright. So you hear this kind of gruff kind of voice. Alright, fan out. He can't have gotten far. Hear a bunch of footsteps kind of fade away.
Is it like in the alleyways?
It's in so you're in the alleyway.
Yeah.
You hear it coming from over here in front of you. So the reason I had you roll stealth is to see if they noticed you. So you kind of like tuck the wings in and you kind of cling to the side, kind of blending in with like some trash that's off to the side. So you kind of duck down. And then as you're ducking down, you see this large devil-like creature. It's probably about 7 to 8 feet tall. You see him kind of walking down, and you hear cloven hooves hitting the cobblestone as it kind of walks by you. And you see this large axe on its back. And you make a perception check.
16.
You see the symbol of Asmodeus is branded into this thing's chest.
Hardcore.
And
Am I still flying, or did I just kind of stop?
You've like tucked your wings and you're kind of hiding in the shadows. But he does not notice you.
Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll... Is there a way to get back on the direct path without just turning around?
Yeah, you can. It's a spider web like layout, so you could like take a few to...
I'll do some zigzagging and get back to the direct path.
Alright, roll percentage dice for me again.
It was a 59.
59. Okay. As you're going, you notice that the riders that were following you have seemingly lost where you are.
Ooh.
They kind of break off, and you see them kind of now. They're doing more like circular kind of patrols.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll keep making my way to more direct path.
Okay. So as Sirus is doing that, we will go back to the prisoners. So you guys have been put in individual interrogation rooms. Thea, well, actually, all four of you. Okay. We'll do this individually. So, Thea, you get brought into this room, and they sit you down in the chair. And you see this chair has the same magical manacles on it. There will be a brief window where they are going to be swapping manacles. It'll be like seconds. So you have to know what you're wanting to do.
Okay.
You see this kind of middle-aged drow. You see his hair is starting to kind of thin on top. He sits you down, and then his partner behind him, she's kind of, she's on the shorter side, being a deep gnome and all, but she's just kind of glaring at you and taking notes. And the drow says, I'm very sorry for if my compatriots were rough with you. You just need to answer a few of our questions, and everything will be okay. Now I'm going to take these manacles off, and I'm not going to put the new ones on unless you give me reason to. And I think that you and I are going to get along very great. I don't think we're going to have a problem with this. But I will let you know. Go ahead, make an insight check.
Lying bitch.
So funny.
Trying to good cop me, and I don't like it.
Trying to good cop me. What'd you get?
19.
19. He's clearly lying. He does not care about you. He does not care about what happens here. He just wants the information. But he's gonna try and be nice to you because, you know, maybe you'll be more open with him if he's nice to you. The gnome in the back, she's ready to kill you. Like, just so you know, like, she will stab you. Now, just to be clear, my partner is a little bit more gruff. So, you know, if you try anything, she'll be the one you have to answer to, not me. Let me tell you. But I'm gonna take these off, and we're just gonna talk. That's all we're gonna do. And then you see the deep gnome pulls up these two chairs and sits them down in front of yours. Yeah, we're just gonna talk. That's all we're gonna do. And she sits down across from you, spreads her legs, leans down like this, staring daggers at you. And then he kind of sits down.
I'll spread my legs even more and just hunker down.
All right, we already have a lot of tension in this room. I'm gonna go get some coffee. Let's see, he kind of leaves.
You have oat milk?
We have Ettercap milk.
Oh no.
No, thank you.
Very well. I think it adds a little bit of zing, but it's okay.
everywhere.
Everybody has their own opinion. So he goes out, and she stares at you. All right, so you gonna talk?
I mean, yeah. I have nothing to hide.
Okay, what were you doing at the parade today?
Except that.
Except for that important detail.
Except for the biggest part where we were there to steal the staff.
Except for, you know, the crime stuff.
Yeah.
I'll ask again. Why were you at the parade?
Definitely not on vacation. We were there to take the staff. But we certainly weren't there to kill anybody.
So you were there to
I'll
take
be
the
honest
staff?
with you. Yeah, I couldn't tell you why.
Who sent you?
That I don't actually know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you want to hear my version of events? Do you want to know what I experienced?
Hey, listen. I don't care how much you sing, as long as you're not lying.
What does that do for me right now?
Gets you out of here. Well, or reduces your sentence.
Sentence. Prison break. Prison break.
Not a bad TV show.
Abby is not a great liar. So.
But is Thea as a trickster cleric / rogue
Probably.
/ sorcerer?
Probably, but
you see the older, kind of balding drow walks in, and he's got 3 coffees. We don't have oat milk, and I know no Edicat milk, but I added a sprig of deathcap mushroom. Oh, you'll love it. You'll love it. It's great. And he hands it to you. And I have some in mind too. See?
that's not gonna kill me.
He drinks it. No, we call them deathcap mushrooms, so no one else wants to take them. They're actually quite tasty. Adds a bit of a chocolate note. Make an insight check.
Is it gonna make me like? Is it gonna cast like Zone of Truth on me or something? It's not good. 18.
He doesn't appear to be lying about this. It does add notes of chocolate, and it tastes good.
Notes of cacao.
Okay.
Of cacao. Wow, Mr. Sommelier over here.
What?
That's our Caleb.
That's our Caleb.
Damn it.
So, Thea, as your interrogation is going on, we'll move over to Zygons. So, Zygon, the guy walking you in, very stern expression. He has very nice, like, his uniform is beautiful, his armor is not a piece out of place. He sits you down. I don't like you. You don't like me. Let's get this over with. I'm gonna take these off. If you try to do anything, I kill you. You understand?
Seems reasonable.
Say, I understand. I see how this is gonna go. He slams you into the chair.
Oh my god.
You kind of buckle into it.
Kinky.
What happened the last time Sirus went into one of these situations, huh? Huh?
It was still kinky. I mean,
You see, behind him is his partner, and you see these red glowing eyes that are kind of just in the shadows. And then you see another set of eyes open up, and then another set of eyes open up, and then another set of eyes open up. And you see this large spider that kind of just crawls out from the shadows. And it looks up at you. Hi! Spider talks.
Hello?
Okay, I'm sorry for my partner. He's had a long day. His wife just left him. So, and he goes, you don't have to tell people that. And, well, you know, I feel like if we're friendly, it'll be easier for us to figure things out. You know, in the Feywild, we're all friends.
Look at the first guy. This guy seems reasonable.
She's a rookie, new to this. The stuff about my wife is not relevant whatsoever. Listen, I want to know why you were at the parade.
Well, someone needs an excuse to go to a lovely parade on a beautiful day.
When they're from the surface world, they do.
Wow.
I don't see your point.
What he's saying is that normally people don't come down here. They think it's scary. It's actually quite nice. It's not as nice as the Feywild, but you know, you make lemons and lemonade stuff. You know the expression.
lemons and lemonade.
Making them all.
My name is Zizarak, by the way. Nice to meet ya.
Zizarak, I'm Zygon. It's a pleasure.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, too. Now, I'm going to take it from here, if that's okay. And he's like... He kind of walks to the back. He's kind of pacing back and forth. All right. Zygon. I know that you weren't involved in the murder. Okay? I know because I saw you with all of these, and she kind of points to all of her eyes. I was watching you. We were on guard duty. Didn't go well, as you can tell. But you know, we're just trying to get to the bottom of this. So any information you have that you could share with us, you know, it'd be great. And I heard that they'll give you a lollipop. That's so great.
Would you keep? Do I still have the cuffs on?
Yeah.
How about you keep your lollipop and you take these bad boys off?
Well, are you not going to do anything? Because we know you can do
not.
some
Where am I
magic.
Gonna go? Where am I gonna go? You got all those eyes. Where am I gonna go?
I mean, that is a fair point. And she turns back to her partner. He goes, you can take him off. But if he does something to you, it's not my fault. Well, of course it's not your fault. I'm the one uncuffing him. And then you see the spider arms kind of go into the cuffs, and you hear like a few like tumblers, and then they fall off. All right. So now we're all friends here. I just need to know, you know, what you were doing. Because we saw that you were being very helpful with citizens and things, and you weren't trying to kill any of them like those crazy cultists were.
I am a man of the people.
Well, I can obviously see that. So, what happened? What's going on?
You know, I just got out there and then was enjoying the parade. You know, just taking it in with some friends from the upside.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and all of a sudden, there's a gunshot. I don't know. You guess as good as you saw me. I didn't do anything.
So you just came down here for like a vacation or something?
No, just pleasureful for sure.
Oh, well, how'd you hear about the parade? You know, we've been trying to get more of like a public outreach program going, and we just love to hear how you knew about it.
You know, all these... You know, it's all I could hear on the upside is the talk of the town. They're like, you gotta get down there for one of these parades. It's just, it seems like a really big time.
Make a deception check.
Never mind. 18.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that our public outreach is going so well. Okay, so came down here for vacation. How many people did you come with?
It's, me and my son.
Uh-huh. We know he's not your son, honey. You don't have to keep saying that.
Oh, he's my son.
I guess I just don't understand surface world breeding.
No,
I apologize. You know, that was insensitive of me. Okay, so you.
All I heard was how great a time it was down here, and now there's an assassination, and I am in prison.
Dear. Yes, we're all.
See if I ever come back.
Well, you know, we hope you do. But you know, we know it's been hard. Now, you said it was you and your son, and then who else? We got your 3 friends here. Was there anybody else?
No.
No. Well, we can't find your son.
I was dead.
So he might be dead.
I'm dead.
Sorry to break it to you.
No.
You know, to be fair, I was born with 1,000 siblings, and I don't even know how many of them are still left.
You just don't understand the bond between a father and son, though.
Well, it's true. My father was eaten by my mother before I was born.
tragic. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Well, that's just how it is. When I find a fella, I'm gonna eat him too. That's just how it works. All right, so now we're gonna go to Anzu's interrogation. And you're like, Jacob, how do you top the spider? I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Jacob, how do you top?
You just don't need to top any spiders.
No topping.
I regret the words I have said. Okay, Anzu.
Yes.
As you're brought into this room, you are uncuffed and then immediately restrained again. And then they also have a head restraint on you, and they also have a neck restraint on you.
Jesus.
And leg restraints on you.
Oh man.
The captain himself enters the room.
Who do you think you are, my wife?
Good line. Good line. No, but we just want to be as safe as possible after seeing what you launched into the sky. My name is Captain Zekrul. What is yours, sir?
I am Anzu the White.
Okay. Well, Anzu,
Zekrul?
you see, your friends are not... Yes, Zekrul. Z-E-C-R-E-L. Zekrul.
Okay.
You see, your friends are, they're in trouble. I'm going to be completely frank with you, Anzu. But, the trouble they're in is nothing compared to what you are. I have destruction of property, and you see he flips out a notebook. Destruction of property, assaulting officers, resisting arrest, attempted murder, and a successful assassination. So, tell me why. I knew you were going to do that. That's why I paused. Tell me why I shouldn't just hang you by the shortest rope.
I'm very sorry. It's just sometimes when I go out nowadays, my eyesight isn't as good as it used to be. I get confused about things and my back hurts. And honestly, your friends, they're my caretakers. They haven't been doing quite well, obviously. But you know, I'm just trying to stop all the bad people. That's all I'm doing, officer. What was your name again? Zekrul, was it?
Yes.
I've been waiting to meet you. Everyone in the overworld talks about you, the mighty Zekrul.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
Okay. That's not bad. 14.
14. You see one of his eyebrows raises a little. Well, if you have heard of me, then you know of my reputation of not tolerating liars. He turns around to the two officers that are in there. Give us a moment, please. They leave. As soon as the door shuts behind them, he backhands you in the face with his gauntlet-covered hand. Listen, Anzu, I don't have time for this, and neither do you. So, tell me where your friend is headed with the scepter, and I promise to put in a good word with you, with the judge.
Do you enjoy demons and Asmodeus and things?
I can't say I do.
Yes, well, he's currently being chased by followers of Asmodeus. I believe they're trying to bring him back, and unfortunately I can't touch that staff and bring it to safety, because apparently if I do, I blow up into a spider. He, on the other hand, can't. But, you know, if you want to help stop, things from going really bad, It would be nice to have some help. Oh, my face hurts. You know, they don't talk about your backhands in the overworld. You know, a mighty backhand, that is. I have a friend named Animus that's writing a book. I'll make sure he quotes that somewhere.
Good. Now, Hanzu, I don't really believe what you're saying. We have found no evidence of these followers that you speak of. So, I'm going to give you another chance. Tell me the truth, or things will get much worse.
Something. Could I take a pee break? Just, I'm an old age gnome. Things just are hard now. I can't hold it in like I used to. Oh, I need to pee.
He leaves the room. The two guards come back in. They leave the manacle on around your neck and around your wrists. And they escort you to the bathroom. Alright, gnome, make it quick.
Is it just the guards?
Yeah, it's just the two of them, yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, but I am almost 400 years old. Could you just take off the wrist and the neck? I can't really see what I'm trying to diddle with here.
Diddle.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, this better be fucking good. It's a 22.
22. So they both look at each other. I mean, what harm could he be? He's just an old gnome.
Oh boy.
I'm not going to take them off. I don't want to be near anything like that. Fine. You see one of them comes over to you and undoes the neck restraint, but keeps the cuffs on you.
What does that change?
You're no longer restrained by the neck.
Are these like the anti-magic ones?
These are anti-magic, yes.
How tiny do these cuffs get? Like can I kind of like shimmy my little fingies through them?
That would be a sleight of hand check. And I would say you would have disadvantage on that.
Alright, we gotta try it. There's no other option. There's no other fucking option. Do I have my staff?
You do not. They confiscated all your gear.
Okay. Well, I want to go in there and try this out, I suppose.
Okay, one of the guards follows you in.
What the fuck? Why?
Make a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
14.
14. So as you are relieving yourself, you're trying to shimmy out of the cuffs, and you feel them kind of jostle. And then you pull on your right hand, and it barely slips out.
Oh, he's fucked. Okay, let's see, what do I want to do here? Let's do... Have I seen if these guys are, like, really magically inclined? I'm guessing not, since they restrain you so hard.
I mean, that's up to what you perceive. Like, that's Anzu's thought process. Like, if you as Anzu think that they're not magically adept, then that's what you think, you know? You haven't seen them cast any spells.
Yeah. But I mean, if they're just locking me up so hard from a fireball, I would think I mean,
okay.
I don't know.
If that's what you want to think, that's what you want to think.
Okay. Alright, let's see here. Can I turn into... I'll polymorph into a flea or a fly? Maybe a fruit fly?
Okay.
And
All
then...
right. So you slip your hands out, and you begin kind of looking around, and you see the one guard. He notices right as you do, and he's like, "Wait!" And then you disappear, and he begins looking around, and he runs out of the bathroom, and you hear like just alarm bells, like everyone is scrambling. Thea and Zygon, you both hear commotion coming from outside of your interrogation room.
He's got fruit fly.
Are there any vents? There's got to be a vent in the bathroom, right?
There's like naturally occurring, it's more of like built into a cave system. So there's like naturally occurring like cracks and stuff.
Okay, I'd like to fly into those little cracks and see if I can find our stuff.
Make a investigation check. So, Thea, in your room, the commotion's going on, and he's the balding drow says, "I'll be back just a minute. We'll get this story all straightened out. I'll bring a pad and paper, and you can write down everything."
Both pad and paper.
Pad and paper. Oh gosh, dang it! I meant to say pen and pad. Gosh, dang it! You know what? D&D's over!
No, it's not.
Alright guys, thanks for watching our episode this week. We're gonna head zip off.
I just storm out. We're never playing again!
Does what's-her-face stay in the room?
Yeah, she's still with you. Yeah. What'd you roll on that investigation, Anzu?
I got a 21 for the
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Would he have his intelligence, though? He would have.
If he's polymorphed, he would have the fly's intelligence.
Oh. If that's the case.
True polymorph is what you want.
Yeah, if that's the case. I'm guessing they would have no.
Probably a -5.
Probably like a minus. Hang on, let me see here. Fly stats.
Everybody pull out.
I mean, a frog is a -5. There's no fly.
Yeah, it's a -5. There's a black fly.
5. So that would be
-5.
Rolled an 18, so that would be 13.
13. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah.
No, it's 14.
14. Okay. So Thea, the tough as nails cop is still in front of you.
It'd be 12.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 18, and the modifier's 4 because it's wisdom, right?
Investigation?
Where's that intelligence? Hold on.
It's intelligence.
Yeah. Perception is wisdom. Investigation is intelligence.
That'd be 4.
Okay. All right. Sophia, she's still with you.
Okay. What is she, a dwarf or
Deep gnome
again? Deep gnome. Okay.
Sven Bobladar. I don't know.
Smurf Neblin.
Smurf Boblin.
Smurf Neblin.
Sure.
I want to make deep forest gnomes, and they're blue, and they're called Smurfs.
Smurf Neblins.
Smurf Neblins.
I feel like that is like copyrighted or something.
Smurf that.
Fair enough.
That's, you know.
Can't unhinged Jacob with us tonight.
Can't say much to that.
Yeah, you can't say a lot to Smurf.
Steady on, let's keep it PG. Okay.
Oh man, the Smurfs. What are you trying to do, Thea? What are you thinking?
Hold on.
Are you looking up their stat block?
I started to, but I didn't get there.
Oh my goodness.
They would technically have a player's stat block, so it wouldn't really matter.
I was just trying to see if they had advantage against magic.
Charisma. based stuff. That's for
Because I know forest gnomes like have advantage against like
charm.
Yeah, and that shit. So I was just curious, but I didn't get there. Don't tell me.
I swear I didn't look up their stats, Jacob.
I didn't get there because I didn't look at the table of contents, so I was just guessing. But
I will double check.
While we're in there alone, I want to cast Modify Memory on her, if I can.
Okay.
She'd have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
But I just want to like erase her mind of that conversation where I admitted to what we did.
Okay.
And replace it with like a lovely conversation where I lied really well.
So Sophia isn't bad at lying, or isn't good at lying. She's just really good at modify memory so that people think she's good at lying. That's a trickster cleric for sure. All right.
I just want to try.
Natural 20.
God damn you.
So you see, also you're not manacled yet anymore. So you try and cast the spell, and
hands under the table, just like being really sneaky about it.
Very sneaky, very stealthy.
Whispering the somatic part.
And you see her. She kind of man. I really need to stop drinking this stuff. And she puts the coffee down.
I don't know if I like the mushroom he put in it.
Yeah, he's big on mushrooms. I don't know. He says they're good for your diet, but, you know, have you seen him?
I mean, I may be an elf, but that doesn't mean I like mushrooms. So they're not my favorite.
I mean, I'm a gnome. People think we like mushrooms.
You know, you just gotta get rid of those stereotypes, you know?
Ugh. Tell me about it. Alright. Well, I don't think you're here on ill intent, other than the fact that you said you wanted to steal something, but
I wasn't
from what I saw during the parade, I think you're moderately benevolent.
Could I make sure that at least during that conversation I told her like what I went upstairs in that bar and saw
yeah. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I got that down.
Listen, you get hired to do a job, you do it.
And who hired you again?
That, again, I don't know.
Okay.
Can she insight check me? I'm not lying. I don't remember. I was just told we were going to do it.
Okay. You still hear commotion going on outside.
What is that?
That's probably... We arrested some bugbears a few days ago, and maybe they're just making a little stink. Alright, Zygon.
Stink.
The sterner-looking drow leaves the room to go check, as the spider stays with you. Alright, so Zygon, I've gotta know. Are you really blind under that eye?
Old family secret, but I'll put it up. I'll wink.
You know, you surface dwellers, you guys are just crazy.
What can I say?
Crazy quirky Zygon.
Oh. Why do you wear the eye patch then? Are you a pirate?
Believe it or not, I'm very shy, and it's a good conversation starter.
Oh, that's clever. Maybe I should get some eye patches for some of my eyes.
It could work. So, what's going on with all that commotion out there?
Oh, I don't know. You know, sometimes prisoners break out. It happens. But
I get worried, you know. I told you I came down here for a good time, and now someone's dead. And would you check on that for me? I feel like he's been gone for a very long time.
Well, you know, he's got it. I'm just the rookie. He told me to stay here, and you know, to be honest, I've not been away from the Feywild that long, so I kind of don't know exactly what's going on here. But you know, I think it'll be okay.
I think it'll be okay. You say so.
Anzu, as you're kind of buzzing around, you eventually find the storage locker, the storage area where all of the perps stuff is kept.
Is anyone in there?
You see one guard who is kind of sitting at a desk, kind of taking inventory of everything. Your stuff is laid out on this desk too, like all of your guys' stuff. And you see another guard going through it. Yeah, so we got a weird dagger. We got another weird dagger. We got a really cool sword. We got a cloak. Ooh, it's all shimmery. Ooh. I'm gonna put that down. And we got... Oh, man, there's just so much stuff. Why am I the one that has to do this? And you see the clerk at the desk. Hey, I'm not the one who let a prisoner escape. So now you're on inventory duty. Okay? He says, whatever. Alright, I got weird book with a face. Puts that down. I got a bag of holding. Oh, and you see slime just come out of his hand.
Oh no.
With nasty contents. And he kind of flicks it off. I got a staff. Ooh, this is
we need to add some fresh heads to that bag.
Staff, I swear to fucking God, I just fucking them up so hard.
And so you kind of you buzz in and you kind of stick to the ceiling as you're watching this. I got another staff. This one's all cold and stuff. Let's set that down. I got a book. Anzu, make a perception check.
Perception. 14.
This is coming out of Linares' stuff, and you see a bound, a leather-bound journal, that you have not seen before.
Can I press and digitate like a knock at the door or something?
I don't think you can as a fly.
You don't have magical ability when polymorphed, right? You don't retain your magic.
No.
Yeah, is there like a corner or something that I can unpolymorph?
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
What's the modifier?
Are you? Well, no. You'll.
I mean, naturally, it's 17.
You'll have to turn back into Anzu if you want to be able to cast magic.
Okay, so it's 17.
Okay, so you kind of buzz, and then you come back as yourself and kind of hide. They don't appear to notice you.
Okay, can I prestidigitate like words? Or like make my voice sound a certain way over there?
You can throw your voice.
Okay.
With prestidigitation, I believe. Let me
I'm gonna do like a.
Go ahead.
I want to impersonate the captain that was interrogating me.
Okay.
So anyway. You two dumbasses in the closet better get out of here and help now. This is an all hands on deck situation.
Okay.
Stellar performance.
Make a performance check.
13.
You see them both kind of... maybe we should go check that out. Fine. So they both leave.
Okay. As soon as they leave, I'm gonna put an arcane lock on the fucking door.
Okay.
And just start stuffing everything in a bag of holding.
Okay. You're gonna have to use Zygon's bag of holding.
Oh no.
That's fine.
Okay.
Not with all the goo.
Not with all the goo.
What's wrong with my bag of holding?
Do you have a bag of holding? I thought only Zygon and Thea had a bag of holding.
I think I missed.
No,
I don't have a bag.
I've always had one.
I have a magic whip.
Too many bags of holding.
All the bags of holding.
I think Zygon
All
had
the
like
rods can go in my magic quiver thing.
That is true. Yeah.
I thought Zygon's was just like a special refrigerated one or something.
No, he has two.
Oh, mine's regular.
Wait, no. No, I'm thinking of a whole different thing.
Yeah.
I know someone has a refrigerator.
Anyway, there's bags of holding there. So
Okay,
you
anyway.
begin shoving them. If you would like, you could look around the evidence room for anything that might be interesting.
Yeah.
If you want, you don't have
I want to do that. Yeah, I do.
You want to do that.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Make a investigation check.
Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, bitch. 21.
21. Nothing really strikes your fancy. There's swords and like there's a few whips and chains and crossbows and stuff like that, right? You do see though in one of the evidence boxes there's like this faint glimmer that's kind of emitting from the box.
I want to take it.
You want to take the whole evidence box?
Well, I mean, can I just like knock on it or something?
So you grab the box and you can take the cover off of it. You see...
Oh, with mage hand? Oh.
Yeah, with mage hand. Yeah, you're fine. It's not trapped. You see in this box, there's some paperwork, a few articles of clothing, and then you see this, what looks like a little golden sphere. No bigger than like a walnut.
Walnut.
Can I make like a check or something to see what it is?
Yeah, sure. Make an Arcana check.
Dun, dun, dun. 25.
Okay. This is an Eye of True Sight.
What is that?
So True Sight, does anyone want to explain to Anzu what True Sight is /Hunter?
It means you can see through illusions, see into the ethereal plane, all that good jazz.
Yeah. It's like what like ancient dragons and deities and stuff have. Certain vampires.
I'll keep that.
Okay. So you put that in your pocket. And as how are you going to get out of here?
Do I have one of the orbs to... Well, I guess I have all of them.
You have all of them, but... yeah, you have all of them that you guys currently had on you.
Okay. Shit. It's really just Zygon and Thea I need to get right.
And Linares.
And Linares. Of course, Linares.
Your wife.
How many orbs do I have?
You would have Zygon's, yours, Thea's... I believe Animus gave his... Animus's wouldn't even be here if he had one, and Sirus doesn't have one. So you have yours,
3.
Zygon's, and Thea's.
Okay. I guess... Turn... back. Let me see if I have... Turn back into a fruit fly and... if I find... Zygon and Thea...
Okay. Make an
I want to drop off
investigation check.
their orbs.
And as Anzu is looking for Thea and Zygon, we will take tonight's break. Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
Hello.
So, Sirus.
Me.
You are still running. You're still trying to hide.
Flying.
You're flying, soaring, flying.
There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach.
I was wondering if you could finish it. So, I need you to make another stealth check.
All right.
Oh, you're breaking free.
That is a 19.
Okay. So as you're kind of coasting through, you see a few members of this cult of Asmodeus kind of looking around. You see them tossing businesses and destroying property, just kind of looking for you. The two guards that were following you are totally gone. Totally lost you.
Sweet.
You're getting closer, and as you're getting closer, the scepter is growing colder to the touch.
I don't like that.
And the light around you, like you go past a street light, and you see the light from it kind of dims as you get closer, almost as if the scepter itself is pulling the light from the area around you.
When that happens, does the stick get warmer, or does it still get colder? Okay.
It gets colder. Like it's pulling in all heat. You feel your hands begin to kind of lock up from how cold they're getting. As you're going, the reflection of this woman continues to follow you. You stop for a minute as two of the cultists kind of run by an alleyway. You hear a voice in your head. You're so close. Just keep going. Be careful, though.
What?
Be careful of what I think. I don't say out loud.
Be careful of what? And then everybody swarms you. Asmodeus is not too happy with me. You best be careful.
Do I know who Asmodeus is? I don't remember.
Make a religion check.
Didn't we have this conversation in the square when we saw the Asmodeus people?
That's what I don't remember if
Oh my god, bird.
we actually.
I think
talked
we
together
did.
Or not.
I don't know if you were together when...
We were like, he's a bad guy.
It was like, bad guy.
Yeah,
good guys, bad guys.
Oh yeah, because
Thea and Linares ran
and
off,
everything.
and then Ambience, Saigon, Sirus, and Anzi were all staying there, and Sirus spotted the Asmodeus people, and then we had a conversation about how Asmodeus is the one who enslaved my people, and is one of the rulers of the Nine Hells. Or the Abyss. No, the Nine Hells.
Okay.
Nine Hells. He's a devil.
Yeah.
Demons and devils mixed.
I don't want him to
Never
not
want to
be
mix your demons and devils.
not too terribly happy. So I'm just gonna. Can I ask do I know if it's the Spider Queen or not?
Make a religion check.
Then maybe you have an inkling.
There's a possibility.
2 plus 2 does equal 4.
17. Yeah, probably. You guys have been discussing Loth for a while, while on this journey.
Yeah,
and
I'm assuming this is okay.
Yeah. You didn't start hearing or seeing this woman until you picked up the Staff of Loth. So
yeah, right. Is this staff supposed to be getting colder? Is that a thing?
Well, it's not a bad thing.
But it is a thing that is supposed to happen.
Well, I wouldn't let it happen for much longer.
What do I want to know what happens if I continue to let it?
Well, I would suggest moving quickly.
I continue to go.
Okay.
Jacob?
Yes.
Can I make... Now, I should have probably done this earlier. Can I make a religion check to think, is it a good idea for him to be running the staff to the temple?
Why would this be a religion check?
Can I make a history check?
Why? What are you wanting to, like,
I'm trying to think if there's any time that I've read about, like, kind of like, obviously looking into the staff and stuff before we came down here a little bit. And then also, I don't know if my background of different dimensional spaces in the gods would help that. I would assume a little. Would it? Well, what happens basically? It's hard to like ask. It's like basically what happens. Like, is putting the staff back gonna like allow Wolf to just come back and?
You have no idea.
Just metagame, Caleb.
You have no idea. That is not something that you would know from like reading. You don't know what the staff is even used for.
Okay.
Really.
Do I know if people have been trying to keep the staff away from the temple? Because these guys
know that a bunch of other people want it.
Okay. But these guys didn't have it in the temple. They had it just kind of flopping about in one of the priestess's hands.
You can draw whatever conclusion you want from that.
Okay.
Alright, so Sirus, as you're moving, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Not a fan of that. 13.
As you're running, you switch hands. Because are you left or right-handed?
I am right-handed.
Okay, your hand is like kind of going numb. And as you switch hands, small pieces of your skin peel off. As you look down at your hand, it is severely frostbit.
Oh no.
Your fingers, the palm of your hand is like just completely frozen, essentially, and has begun to kind of... It's showing signs of necrosis.
I think. Is this supposed to happen? I don't like this. Is that normal?
Well, the people that are deemed unworthy of carrying such an item suffer consequences.
So I am unworthy, is what you're saying.
I'm deciding the fact that you're carrying out what you're supposed to is slowing the process. But again, I would be quick.
I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Oh no. That's unfortunate.
Okay.
Continue to go, I guess.
Yeah, keep running. You crest a hill and you see another hill further up, and you see the temple at the top of this hill. But you're getting closer. Animus, I need you to make a perception check.
25.
So as you're kind of soaring over, you, from a little bit of a distance, you see Sirus as he's running. And you can see his body is beginning to kind of break down. You see his skin is becoming tight against the bone. He's looking more and more frail. Sirus, you do not notice any of that. You just see your hand.
Boy.
So you see that he is quickly becoming a walking corpse.
All right.
Not necessarily a zombie, more of like his life essence is being drained out of him into the staff.
Man, and it's happening as he's running. I can't assume that him getting closer to the temple is the reason. I can't do much. I don't want to have myself shown, and I don't want Wolf to know that I'm like right next to him if I drop down and run with him. So, Am I like close to him now though? Am I above him, or am I still a little bit behind?
I would say you're probably about 2 blocks away.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep flying straight towards the temple above him. I might be able to beat him to the top of the stairs, or meet him at the top of the stairs.
Okay. Anzu. You kind of buzz around, and you find the interrogation room where they are holding Thea.
Perfect. And is it just Thea? No, she has someone in there with her.
Yeah, the deep gnome guard / detective is in there with her. She doesn't appear to be harmed. She doesn't appear to be manacled or anything. They just look like they're talking.
I'm gonna fly right up to Thea's nose, like on the tip of her nose, and land on it.
Okay.
Kind of.
Thea, do you know Morse code?
Smacks the bug.
Anzu, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Wow. Fair enough.
Why would I know?
Yeah.
What's the dex modifier for a fly?
Let me look. It is
like
a +2.
More of a
20.
like I want to
Dirty
move
20.
away.
Okay.
Not I'm trying to flick it and kill it.
And so you nimbly dart out of the way and kind of bzzz.
Okay, what's underneath this room? Do we know that?
You don't know.
Okay. Let's see. I will fly behind the gnome.
Okay.
And let's see here. What can we cast? Maybe just a hold person.
Hold person. Okay. You're still a fly. You'd have to come out of fly form to do that.
Okay, I'm gonna try and gently come out of fly.
Okay. So Thea, as you are talking to this dude, you see Anzu appear behind her. Anzu, make a stealth check.
I'm gonna try my hardest to pretend I don't see him.
Okay.
It's a 16.
Okay. The deep gnome does not seem to notice you.
Wow. All right. Thea, would you like to do something, or I mean, I can try a hold person. We can try to get keys from her.
I mean, I'm not old.
Yeah, Thea's not bound.
Hold person.
Okay, what is your spell save DC?
20.
Okay. She succeeds.
Oh boy.
So you go to cast hold person, and she kind of locks up for a second, and then she turns to see you.
I'm gonna kick her.
As she does that, I guess I'll cast hold person.
Okay. Okay.
At 3rd level, because I don't have any seconds left. And my DC is also 20.
Natural 20.
Why?
I'm sorry. I'm rolling my DM dice, and they're just rolling.
I cast hold person again.
I will say you have one. She is surprised, so I will say you have one more action in the surprise round before we have to roll initiative.
I'm gonna run over. I'm gonna get up and try to get to Anzu and cast Dimension Door.
Also succeeded on that save, Anzu. All right, so you go over and you grab him and you cast Dimension Door. Where are you putting the door? Where are you gonna try and put the exit?
Oh god! I mean, I've seen the.
You were walked in. Yeah, you were walked in.
How far away is the outside of this?
It is within Dimension Door's range.
Then outside.
Okay.
Well, no. Did I see where they took Linares?
No, you were put in a room first.
Okay.
I mean, we're supposed to be right next to each other.
Possibly.
Probably.
You can guess if you want to put a dimension door in a guess location. You can. It just sometimes turns out kind of poorly.
Dimensions into Linares.
Just because I don't know what else to do, and I'm acting very quickly, I'm just gonna go with what I said first and try to go outside.
Okay, so you both land on the sidewalk outside of the precinct.
What now?
So, like, we're not even inside now?
No, you're not inside the jail / precinct anymore.
Are we, like, next to the wall that we were
at? You would be, like, in an alleyway next door. So, yeah, you guys are pretty well hidden.
What do we do now?
That is what I just asked you.
I know, I don't know what to do. If I'm being honest, I asked them if I could go tinkle, and then I thought of this plan out of nowhere.
Awesome. Okay. And then
I have your
there's
stuff.
one side.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like your things?
Yes, please.
Yes.
James just kind of grabs the bag of holding and just shakes your stuff out.
Could be a little gentler with it. I mean, okay. I mean, I could try to walk back in and disguise myself, and
Ooh.
I don't know.
Yes, maybe. Yeah, we could disguise you as the captain, although that would be very awkward if you were to run.
I don't. Disguise self wouldn't change my voice, would it?
You'd have to do a performance to.
What if we just went invisible?
I mean, I can't. I don't have that ability for more than 6 seconds, but I mean, I guess he could cast it on me.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I can also polymorph. I don't know.
Sure. We can double fruit fly this.
Okay.
How about I give you Zygon's orb? You find Zygon, I find Linares.
Okay.
No, wait. No. This is what I'm thinking. Linares should be able to teleport. So why don't I give you her spell book? You find Linares. You two teleport. I'll find Zygon. The two of us will teleport.
Okay.
Where do we want to teleport to? Shit. Well, I didn't think this all the way through.
You're out, though.
Here? Yeah, in the alleyway. I don't know what to do. I stink. And I still need to piss.
I thought did you done
No,
already?
I didn't pee. I was about to whip it out and then it turned into a fruit fly. Also, you tried to hit me.
How would I have known?
That's also
Did he have a little pointy hat on?
Should we go? Is that a good plan? Should we just teleport here?
I guess, or maybe I assume Sirus is running to the temple.
Yes. Or maybe we can go to the temple then. Just teleport to the temple, right?
I don't know who's in the room with Linares at all, do I?
Nope. If anyone is. You also don't know what room Linares is in.
Well, I'll go in there and blow them up. In a non-violent way, if possible. If that's a thing. Yes.
A non-lethal fireball? Question mark.
Yes.
Okay, so we both turned into little fruit flies. Find Linares and Zygon. When I get in there, what am I supposed to do? I mean,
give Linares this book, and then tell her to teleport to the temple. Give her a vague description of it, and there's like a 7 out of 10 chance you'll end up there.
She was with you guys when you first came into the city, so she would likely be able to at least picture it.
There's a 9 out of 10 chance that you'll end up there.
At least on the stairs in front of it, because you saw the outside of the temple.
Bare minimum 8.5 out of 10.
I like to think that Anzu's just like doing all this math in his head.
He's writing it all down in the mud next to them.
Yeah.
There's at least there's like a 10% chance that you end up somewhere else. 8.5% chance that you're going to end up at the temple.
Is that good with you? Are you comfortable with that?
I almost feel like I should try to disguise myself.
Sure, if you think that's better.
Did the doors that on the interrogation rooms have like windows in them at all? Like, could you see them?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay, maybe not then.
Oh, Thea, what if you pose as a guard and I pose as the hound trying to hunt down the intruder?
As the what now?
Like a dog. Like a shepherd.
A dog.
Yes, and I'll go.
Have I seen many dogs down here?
Not a one.
Maybe not a dog.
Did they? Was Thea there when the guards also very clearly saw through the disguised self?
Only the captain did, and no, Thea was not there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I could just dimension door us back to your cell. If you would like. Right. It would be the last place they would look.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Let's go original plan. Fruit flies.
Fruit flies. Okay. Here's that book.
Okay.
So you guys are both polymorph into fruit flies?
Yeah, can I be... Well, have I seen any moths down here?
You've seen a few bugs here and there, but nothing moth-like.
Yeah, I guess I'll be a little fruit fly. That's fine.
Okay, so the two of you...
Now, I'll keep my little goatee so Zygon knows who I am.
I will allow you to have a little tiny goatee. Alright, so you guys kind of go in. I need you both to make dexterity saving throws. So it's +2. As you're trying to get into the door.
Man, this is like Star Wars where they're going through the trenches.
7.
Okay, 7, and then Anzu, what'd you
16.
roll? 16. So, Anzu, you're more used to being small, and you're more used to being a fly. So you kind of you go through the door easy as it swings open. Thea, you're still trying to get used to this, and so you kind of and then you eventually fly through as the door's about to shut. You guys see people just scrambling, trying to find you. Zygon, the sterner-looking drow, comes in. All right, get up. We're taking you to a holding cell.
There's a nice way to ask that.
Yeah, I'm not asking. And he comes over and he slaps the manacles on you and lifts you up and starts walking you out. It is very crowded. He's kind of like using you as kind of like a human shield sort of thing to plow through the crowd. He eventually gets you into a cell, and you see Linares is already sitting in there, and she's kind of just patiently meditating. And then you see two other people. You see a very large, kind of insectoid-looking thing. And then you also see a what looks like a younger-looking human man with like kind of a goatee, and he looks to be kind of shifty. Like he's always kind of looking around. You see his eyes darting around a lot, and you see him kind of fidgeting with something in his hands, but you can't quite make out what it is.
I'd like to walk over to Linares, see how she's doing.
Hello, Zygon.
Hello, how are you holding up?
Well, you know, it's not the best. But, I had a nice cup of tea, so can't complain.
You got tea?
I did get tea. It was a nice mushroom-based tea. Most of the things down here are mushroom. But I had a few spices in my belongings, so I was allowed to spice things up a little bit.
You? Any word from the others? Have you seen any
Well, I assume that this commotion has to do with Anzu. And seeing as how Thea is not here, I'm going to also assume that he went for her first. Whether that was active or passive, I do not know. But they will either be in here as prisoners very shortly, or we will be getting out of here very shortly, is what I assume.
Well, I guess we'll wait.
I guess so. I wish we had a deck of cards. I've really been wanting to play Go Fish with you.
Oh, I know. One of my favorites.
I
what
hear
about you,
your
insectoid man? You got a deck of cards?
No.
Fuck.
No, they took all my cards.
Alright. Do you happen to know where we are, by the way?
My name's Larry, by the way. Most people don't ask, but it's nice to meet you.
Great, Larry. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Zygon. This is Linares.
Very nice to meet you both.
What are you in for?
Oh, arson. Yeah. Burned down a few buildings.
Yeah. Been there myself a time or two.
Well, you see, you don't get recognized for skill down here. Everything's made of stone, and yet I still burned down 2 buildings. Allegedly. I'll make sure they don't get you.
Inside check? Is he really down here for arson?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Allegedly.
Alleged arson.
$13.
I mean, bug men are a little bit hard to read. But, you know, if he says he's in here for arson, I'd be inclined to believe him.
Alright. Fair enough.
Anzu and Thea make investigation checks. You both have a -5 because you're flies.
Yes. Yes, I have a 10.
A 10, okay.
Yes.
Also a 10.
Okay, okay. So
Very
you guys,
average.
You two begin kind of buzzing around. And you get a little distracted because there's a really nice bowl of fruit. So you go over that for a little bit and you kind of peck at it or whatever fruit flies do. And then you kind of buzz around a little bit more. And then eventually you see the holding cell. And you see Zygon just kind of sitting there chatting with this bug man And you see Linares patiently waiting, seeming to be in kind of like a meditative state.
I'd like to look over at the... bzz, 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 bzz. And I would like to go in there and go up to Linares' nose.
And do you want to land on Linares' nose?
Yeah, with my little goatee.
Okay, she kind of narrows her eyes. Hello, dear. I was wondering how long it would take. Yes, I would very much like to get out of here. Well, I would suggest getting off my nose before you change back.
I will get off my nose and change back.
Okay, so you...
In or out of the cell?
What?
In or out of the cell?
That's up to you. Do you want to be inside the cell or outside the cell?
I'm going to say in the cell, because if there was like an anti-magic thing, it would have taken effect, right?
It would have blocked you, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you appear.
Sorry. My knuckle corns.
Well, Enzu, it's lovely to see you. You're starting to lose it, though. I thought you would make the escape 2 minutes faster.
Yes, I know, but...
My God.
I had to pee, and if I'm being honest,
oh, yes, and it does take you quite a while now.
No, especially now. I see you've made some new friends here.
Oh, yes, this is Larry.
Hello, Larry.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. My name's Larry.
Yes,
I set things on fire.
Oh, just like me.
Oh, what is your preferred accelerant?
Fireballs. And not the drink, honey.
I've never tried that.
Yes, dashing.
Well,
and
anyways.
Oh.
My name's Larry.
Yes, Larry.
Yep.
Yep. You know, you sound
like
a pigeon.
Or...
Yes, we are escaping.
Okay.
But I don't plan on taking you, unfortunately.
Well, that's just not cool.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is awkward.
I'm still a
we
fly.
were becoming friends. Oh, well.
You see Larry kind of walks away to the other side of the cell, and he kind of just sits down and...
Damn.
Now I feel bad for him.
Why do you want
As
to
a
keep
fly,
him?
do I see keys anywhere?
Do you what?
Do I see keys anywhere?
Make an investigation check. With a -5.
3.
Nope. No keys.
What a big cell you're in.
It's so big.
Plan to spring us.
The cell to a fruit fly would be like miles long.
Start casting knock on too while Thea's going around.
Okay.
It's having a great time.
What is that noise?
My cat's having an asthma attack.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
your poor kitty. Poor kitty. It's gonna be okay.
This is
I poked him and woke him up, and then he started having an asthma attack.
You dick.
Oh,
You're a monster.
you
Oh,
monster
no.
frisbee.
No.
Alright, so how are you guys getting out of this?
Well, Thea
Yes,
still fruit fly.
I'll unfly.
Okay, so you...
Outside of, I think Anne's already opened the door, but outside of the cell, and
Does anyone have my spell book?
I'll pull it out.
Thank you, dear. And she begins to flip through the pages. Alright, to the temple? Sirus is
Expect
most
the
likely there
Patronus.
already.
You read my
That
mind.
is the wrong spell, dear.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. You were never very good at abjuration. All right. And then you see her begin to kind of weave the spell circle.
Larry, dear. He said, yeah. Now, this portal will be open for a few seconds after we leave. What you do with that information is up to you. He said, okay. And then she gets the circle up, and you see one of the walls gets a magical doorway, and you can see it steps out into the temple, or into the outside of the temple. All right, everyone, 6 seconds, please.
Running.
I'll run. You see Larry. Well, I'm good now. And you see him start barreling through, and you guys appear in front of the temple as you see Sirus crawling to it. Just he can't even walk. He's crawling so slowly. And Sirus, as you get there, the veil that the scepter has put over your perception fades away, and you can see your arms are necrotic, like the skin is barely over the bone. You can see your flesh has turned to like this purpley, almost like a raisin-like consistency as you're crawling. And as you are about to get to the temple, you see a pair of feet appear in front of you, more specifically a pair of shoes. And you look up, and you see this kind of older-looking drow woman, and she looks down at you and says, well, congratulations. You made it. And she goes for the scepter. Are you going to let her have it?
No.
Okay. So she goes to grab it, and you don't let her have it.
Can I talk to the lady in my brain?
You certainly can try.
And think. I'm not gonna talk out loud.
You certainly can try.
Ma'am, who it? Do I trust this person here? Is this who needs the staff?
You have done a great service, Sirus. Your journey can end now.
Right, but that didn't answer my question. Am I giving the staff to her?
No response.
Oh my god,
Fuck.
She's killing you. She decided to kill you with the staff.
Make a deal. I'm one of
Not
us.
worthy.
I'm
not worthy.
Who do I'm now yelling. I will allow this out of my mouth. Who do I give this to?
You as you say this, everyone else is kind of arriving here. Animus, you are also kind of coasting in here.
Yeah, I'm staying high for a sec. I would like to hold a
Make
transformation.
a perception check for me.
Okay. 22.
You see multiple devils beginning to converge on the temple.
What kind of devils are we talking about? We're talking about like little devils? We're talking about like full-size devilmen?
We're talking about, let me get the actual names here really
Poor
quick.
fucking Larry.
He's Larry. You see a few chain devils.
Okay.
You see a few bone devils.
Not good. None of those are
you
good.
see a
proper.
Yeah, they're
yeah,
bad.
like actual devils.
They're big boys.
You also see a horned devil.
Oh god,
that's kind of leading the charge.
That is ungood.
Oh.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
No magic person can hold. I'm yelling. I'm freaking out, dude.
I'm looking down and I see.
Sirus, you suffer 3 points of exhaustion.
Oh god.
Okay.
Am I?
How far
are we
the
all
others?
there together?
They're all kind of getting here around the same time. So as the devils are kind of closing in, you
How
see this
far
portal
are the
open up.
devils from Sirus and this woman?
I would say about 100 feet.
Oh god, that's ungood. Okay.
You said 4 points?
3.
3.
3.
Okay.
So, just to clarify that with you, Sirus.
Yeah. How many do I need to not be okay?
Okay. So, at 3 exhaustion points, so at level 1, you have disadvantage on ability checks. At level 2, your speed is halved. At level 3, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. So you have disadvantage on all rolls.
On everything.
And your speed is halved.
Right.
At 4, your hit point max goes to half. At 5, your speed goes to 0. And at 6, you die.
Alright, so I'm like, we're getting there.
Yeah.
I would like to run to Sirus.
Okay, so you begin running to him.
No magic! No!
This woman in front of you, Sirus, says, she looks you in the eyes. If you do not give me the staff soon, you will perish.
Must get to temple.
You are here, my child.
I have to get to the temple.
You do. You do see a priestess of some sort in front of you.
Jacob.
Yes.
Can I get to a point where I'm going to be hovering above a couple of devils before they're like, as they're kind of like diving in? So like
a group, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could.
I want to drop out of the bat when that happens.
Okay.
I want to try to. I want to try to hit the front one to knock him off balance and hope that it kind of throws him and gives them a
as Animus?
As Animus. Let me just see if this whole thing can take place real quick. Drop onto the first one, throw him off balance, giving the others a couple seconds. Then I want to cast a spell immediately as I'm falling. I want to also have a spell ready to cast at the other ones.
Mm-hmm. And
then I want a bonus action turn into an air elemental. After I...
That's like 3 different actions and then a bonus action.
No, because it's dropping on top of one, so losing...
Dropping, casting 2 spells.
Casting 1 spell. Cast 1 spell, bonus action turn into an air elemental.
What spell are you wanting to do?
I'm just seeing if I can do that first.
Well, it depends on what the casting time on that spell is.
Oh, that's a good question, Jacob. That is a very good question indeed.
Can I continue to try to crawl to the temple?
Yeah. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I run to Sirus and cast Greater Restoration on him?
You sure can try.
15.
15.
I don't like the sound.
You begin crawling towards the temple.
Child, if you do not give me the scepter, these devils will kill you.
I have to get to the temple.
You are here.
I'm not in the temple.
Aren't you just insight checker, man?
He's almost dead.
Because I'm not thinking straight.
No, he's like, it's like he's been lost at sea for weeks.
Can I go up
you go to cast the spell, and as the divine energy is like going towards Sirus, you see the scepter, and the spell gets absorbed by the scepter.
No magic.
I need.
It's not a distance thing. I just want to make that
clear. Yeah. As the magic is going out, it gets siphoned.
Okay.
I need Thea, Animus, and Zygon to all make wisdom saving throws.
Okay, I know what I want to do, Jacob.
Okay, what do you want to do?
So what I want to do is, when I drop out of Animus, or out of the bat, I'm trying to kind of drop probably about 10 feet to the guy's back. Not using that as an action, just a free fall onto his back to try to throw him off. Bonus action turn into an air elemental. Air elemental action throw whirlwinds and try to get as many of these guys in this area that are up here with me as I can.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I will do that.
I rolled a natural 20, by the way.
Nice. Zygon, what'd you roll?
32.
23.
Nice.
25.
Okay. So as this spell gets absorbed, you see a pulse of dark energy kind of go out. And you see all the devils kind of stagger for a second, but the 3 of you don't seem to be affected. Sirus, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw. And remember you have disadvantage.
Oh, I'm fully aware.
Okay.
That was a natural 1.
Sirus, you get another 2 points of exhaustion.
Oh god.
Oh no.
So what is this now?
Your hit point max is now half of what it normally is, and your speed is 0. Along with disadvantage on everything.
So
since my hit points are above, does it? Okay, so my hit points getting halved.
So what is your health right now?
I'm at 111 out of 114.
Okay, so that would mean that
I go to 111 out of
divide 114 by half.
Right. And then maximum.
Yeah, and then go down by 3, so you'd be at 54.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you feel your body beginning to kind of like rip apart, and you guys see the flesh is beginning to tear as bone is being exposed, and you see the bones have like these porous holes through them, almost as if they're like being eaten from the inside out.
Can I make an insight check on the lady?
Or something like what?
He's got to do this.
Making sure.
He's got to either relinquish the scepter or get to the temple.
I was told to get to the temple, and I'm not in the temple.
I'm gonna look at Zygon and go, help me pick him up, and then try to pick him up.
I need you to both make wisdom saving throws.
I start yelling no magic again.
The insight check's at 24.
24. She seems to be a priestess. She seems to be a priestess of Loath.
Okay.
Animus, you land and you cast this whirlwind as you turn into an air elemental as a bunch of devils begin to get scattered, but a few of them get past you and you're trying to hold them all off as this is going on.
Okay, are they keep moving? Can I use...
They're heading towards Sirus, yeah.
Are they coming in my combat range, or are they kind of still out on the sides?
They're like, there is so many of them that it doesn't really matter if like one of them is in your combat range.
Okay, I recharged the whirlwind. Can I how quickly is this happening?
I would say you have one more use of it before like they would get to Sirus.
Okay.
What did Thea and Zygon roll in their wisdom saves?
28.
28? Okay.
15.
Zygon, you get a corruption point.
Oh no.
Can I cast telekinesis on Sirus and just drag the fucker to the temple? Like, he's close, isn't he?
He is relatively close. I just don't know if the weight is good there.
The weight?
So we're able to pick him up?
Yeah, you guys are picking him up. Zygon, as you pick up Sirus, you feel like there's like, you know how when like sometimes you don't shower for a few days and your head starts to itch?
No.
Okay, maybe that's just an experience that I had. Really outing myself here.
Being savage.
I get it. I'm a gross girl.
Okay. Anyway. When you don't,
I know what you
sometimes I forget shampoo, and then it's bad too. Anyway, your scalp is starting to kind of like itch, and it's like just uncomfortable. Mr. I bathe every day, Zach.
Dude, I'm a clean boy.
I have long hair.
Yeah, it says I can move an object that's up to 1,000 pounds.
Oh well, then yeah, you're fine. So with the 3 of your assistants, you eventually, with enough speed, you get Sirus into the temple.
No magic. No.
Are we sure he needs to go into the temple?
He's in. You need to get him inside, or else he won't give it up.
Are we sure this is a good idea?
Sirus, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
While I'm touching him, can I cast Death Ward?
You sure can try. You remember the last time you tried to cast a spell?
I don't have spell slots. I don't have the spells. Never mind.
Okay.
Can the lady come in and take the staff from him now?
That was an 8.
An 8?
Oh god.
So as you guys carry Sirus in and you set him down, you feel, Thea, especially you being a cleric, you feel the life force just finally give up. As Sirus lies out on the ground, and you see his hand finally release the scepter.
Oh no!
As the priestess comes up and picks it up. His sacrifice will be
noted. Oh no!
Sirus, you have died. With that, we will end.
No, Jacob, no!
Oh, no. That's so dumb! I refuse, Jacob. No. Keep playing. Keep playing.
As the devils begin to surround the temple.
No, my whirlwind. No.
And Animus and Anzu and Linares are trying to hold back the devils as Thea and Zygon witness Sirus's last breath.
No.
We will end tonight's session.
Oh, Jacob, you bastard!
That's our ranger.
That is our ranger.
That is our ranger. Thank you all so much for watching, and we hope to see you all next week. Have a good night, everyone.